All right, guys. Okay, just giving me a little warning here about my connection, so we should be good. All right, should be live. All right, hey Victor, hey man, welcome to the stream. I'm a little bit tired, um, but we're gonna make it through today. Uh, I'm gonna pick up back from where we left last night, and I'm probably gonna do maybe 2 hours in the stream. So probably in about 8 o'clock p.m. Only because wanna spend some time with the wife and kids. We watch movies on Friday nights, and I know the kids been wanting to watch a movie, so probably till 2 hour stream. See what we can get done in 2 hours, and call it a night. But we're gonna pick up back from where we left off, and so let's see what else we got to do. Hey, bro. I, I don't want to mess up your name. Hey, Tyrone, welcome to the stream. I'm going to call you Al for now. I don't know how to pronounce your name, bud, even though I've been talking to you this whole time. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you can make it a second time. Absolutely, man. Family first, as you know. Just a little bit exhausted, so if you see me moving a little slow, that's probably the reason. Just off work, and then trying to get this thing done. I'm really eager now to get this thing done. I'm done with it. Got more projects on the way, and I have all the parts. I might as well try to get as much done as possible. Only thing I did differently from last night is I added ran the probe cable and the end stop switch in one connector, just to make it easy to connect. So everything is all pre-wired. I'm happy about that. So yeah, so we're gonna get that done. So let's see what else we have left to do. So let's see what we got. So I think it's time for the bed. We left off here, so we already added the afterburner. So now it's time to add the bed. I've already did this off stream. It's pretty easy, so I didn't mind doing this off stream. So I have this ready. It's already prepared. I'm not gonna mount it yet until I mount the bed, so I know the correct height to cut this rod. I don't want to prematurely cut it and assume the height, and then I gotta cut it again. So I'm gonna mount the bed first before I correct the height of this. But it's working. It's clicking nicely. So I'm gonna mount the bed, and then we can go ahead and figure out the height of this rod. So I'm gonna wait later for that. So we're gonna skip that for now. Cable chain, I'm not gonna add yet. Just because this is also easy. I'm not gonna add this in the process. It's a little too early for that. I'd rather run my cables first and then add this. So what we're gonna do now is the bed. We're actually gonna do the bed right now. So let's get the bed ready and prepared. So let's do that. As you guys can see, I showed you guys my bed already. It's already pre-drilled, pre-cut by me. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing ready. Shuffle some things around here. I got too much crap all over the place. Before I build, when I finish this, guys, I'm not going to build the V2.4 right away. I need some organization here in terms of how I'm going to organize the table. So the next time we do the live stream for the V2.4, I'm going to do a little bit better organization. That way I'm not running up and down trying to find everything. And plus, this is my first time streaming, so I should be a little bit organized. Now I know, you know. Learn as we go. We learn as we go. So, give me 1 second here, guys. I think one of my kids is at the door, so I'm gonna probably let them in. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. All right, fellas, I'm back. It was just a neighbor. Thought it was my family, so I'm back. Don't worry, I'm here. Okay, let's continue. So, like I was saying last night, I bought this 6mm thick aluminum plate off Amazon for $27. Of course, I did the hole myself. I drilled the hole myself from this side, actually. So as you can see, the holes are 7mm from the edges, and I want to say, I can't remember how much millimeter from the back, but there's a schematic that I found on a website, and it actually had how the holes were orientated, laid out. I might put a link in the description here, maybe when I'm done, try to remind myself, but that's how I was able to get the hole correctly. So, but for 27 bucks, 6mm plate, 12 by 12 off Amazon, you can't really beat that. So, and it is 6061 aluminum. I'm assuming that's what majority of the people use. I mean, it's pretty thick. It ain't gonna warp or anything on the eat. So we're gonna use this. As far as our heated bed, let me see. Now, here's my dilemma. Yes, exactly, Victor. Here's my dilemma now. This is the Kinovo silicon heater. It's 24 volt, 350 watt. Now, the initial plan was to use this because I didn't want to use the SSR. Like, the way you wire the SSR was a little confusing, and I guess I didn't want to attempt to use 110 volts. So I cheaped out. I cheaped out and got a 350 watt silicon heated bed, 24 volt. You can use a MOSFET and run this. That was a plan. However, thanks to a buddy of mine, Miss PC. You probably have seen him. He was kind of trolling me that night. But he's my buddy. You know, we're real good friends. He showed me a layout of how to connect the SSR to the bed properly, right? Because I was confused how to do it. But he showed me a way to do it. I've downloaded the PDF file of how to run it. So now, instead of using the 24 volts, I'm going to use this, which is 110 volt, 500 watts instead. Same size, but just a 500 watts, so just a bit more wattage. So I'm going to go ahead and open this because I haven't opened it. And then I'm gonna keep the Kinova one. I'm gonna probably put this on the Voron Legacy. I decided instead of just keeping it PTG, I'm just gonna reprint it. I'm gonna go ahead and reprint everything in ABS. But instead of using the Tronxy bed, I'm gonna order a 330. No, I don't know the size yet. I gotta measure the size, but I'm gonna order a aluminum tool plate for that as well, and then use this on it instead, so that way it doesn't go to waste. So I'm gonna end up using that at some point. See, I got my cutter. Wow, they wrapped this pretty good. Alright. So here it goes. It's not the Kinova brand. It's just one of the brand of AliExpress. Hopefully it works and don't give me an issue. But 110 volt, 500 watts. So I'm going to mount this on there. Cables are pretty long enough to run. The sensor cable is pretty thick. Not sure what kind of cable this. Oh, it's 2 cables in one, but I've never seen this before. This is new. It's a thermal cable, but look like there's 2 wires in it. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but there's 2 wires in it. So I'm assuming you're gonna strip it. Actually, let me look right now because I'm curious. I'm super curious right now. Oh, yep. So 2 little wires. See, black and red. So it's just all in one, which is nice. So we're good there. Okay. Not as, I would say this, it's not as fancy as the Kinova silicone heater. Looks cheap, feels cheap, but the price wasn't cheap. So we'll see. All right. Let's see what we need to do. So, okay, so we got to clean the surface and add the silicone either. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put the printer down for a second so you guys can see what I'm doing. Wipe it down. I didn't get any thermal fuse. I know you're really supposed to be using a thermal fuse when it comes to using an SSR because, you know, God forbid it fails open apparently, and but I'm being lazy and I didn't get any thermal fuse. I'm gonna thug it out. I ain't gonna use one, but I'm hoping. I bought the SSR. I bought it's overkill. So I'm gonna show you guys. It's completely overkill. So the SSR bought is 100 amp. It's overkill, but you know what? I did that on purpose just in case it doesn't fail. I mean, it was 14 bucks. So it's not as cheap as some of the cheapest one I've seen. I got this from Amazon. It seemed to be really, really good. You don't need 100 amp, but I got 100 amp just, assuming, to be on the safe side here. It's overkill, but at least I know once I hook it up, we won't have any fail issue, hopefully, you know. Oh, thanks, Al. I appreciate it, man. It's coming out nice, too. I really like it. All right, so guys, I'm taking a little bit of alcohol and wiping it down. I'm not sure if you guys hearing that, but someone is knocking at my door. Let me see what they need. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'll be right back, guys. Please. Alright guys, it's my family this time. My kiddos are in, so you might hear a little noise in the background, but it's just my kiddos. They're here. Alright. Wiping down with some alcohol. That way I can apply it properly. Spray a little bit more on here. Alright, family. Boys, wife, keep it down. Okay. Hey, what's up, 3D Obsession? Welcome to the stream, man. A little bit tired, but we're going to get it done. We're going to do what I can for 2 hours, you know? All right. That should be good enough. So we're going to take our heat pad. Try to get it as good as I possibly can here. It's all good, 3D. I just mounted the tool head. You will see it. Hey, ER, welcome. I'm glad you're finally able to catch a stream. right, it's added. All right, guys, it's on, but I'm not done yet. So I know a lot of people just leave it here. I know in Nero's video he put this red thing on there, and that's cool to hold it on. For me, it seems the type of adhesive they're using is pretty strong, but I'm gonna insulate mine. So I have a, see if I have it over here. Maybe not. I know I had it somewhere. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna insulate mine. I got this off Amazon. I'm just gonna put it over it to kind of keep everything nicely insulated. I think that will also help keep the heat on the bed and spread it nice and evenly. So, and then also keep the actual heat pad from falling off if it ever gets too hot. So I'm going to cut it down a little bit because I don't want it covering the holes that I need to mount to. So actually I can use this to kind of line up where I got to cut. Look at Kinova heat pad. It's so fancy compared to the one I put. Look, they included all of this nice stuff. Look at that. Include all of this nice stuff. Well presented. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but they presented theirs nicely. Hey, babe. What? It's okay. We'll get it another time. I don't need it now, so it's all good. So, let me see now. How would I cut this? So, I just need to cut off just a little bit. Go ahead and do that real quick. I don't want too much. I'm just taking off a little bit of this foam because I don't need all of it. It's not perfectly cut, but it's enough to cover it. So, yeah, that should be good. It's a typical installation. It's the ones that you usually get on 3D printers. If I should look at the tolerances, I can look it up real quick since I have, like, let me look. I'll give you an answer here in a second. Let me see. Okay, so it's good up to about 150 degrees, so it's fine. I mean, you're not gonna pass that printing ABS. So 150 degrees, totally fine. Hopefully I answer your question, 3D obsession. All right, that should sit nicely there. So yes, in Florida it is Friday. It is I'm in Florida, East Coast, baby. It's 6:33 at the moment in Florida. So basically, the reason for this, two reasons. So the reason for the installation is not just to kind of keep the heat in. Now I know it's kind of counter because you want the heat everywhere in the chamber, but let's be honest here, the heat is going to be everywhere regardless. But one is to keep the heat in, and make the heat spread nicely over the aluminum plate. But unlike Nero, he used the little red thing to keep it in place. I'm just using this to help keep the silicone heater in place. You know, I just think the red things look messy. I don't know. I have my different tastes. You know, we should all be different. This is my fix for that. I don't like the red stuff. It looks weird. Um, you know, and I know he has his reason to use this, but I think this will help since this is also sticky as well. So it'll also keep that in place as well. Oh, it's pretty thick, man. I'll tell you how it's. It is. Let me see. I want to say, judging by it, it's about 9 millimeters thick. But judging by the look of it, it's about 9 millimeters thick. It's pretty thick. Pretty thick foam. All right, that's done. Don't lock the door, because I'm gonna get hot in here. All right, so this is what the bed looks like. Looking all nice. That's cleaner than having the red stuff on the back. As you can see, it's about 9 millimeters thick, if I should guess. Pretty thick piece of foam. Looks much cleaner this way. I'm not sure. I think for the sound, if you guys are having sound issue, I think it's probably my streaming thing. It's saying it's good connection, so you should hear me still. Let me turn this up just a little. But you guys should hear me. Should hear me still. Let me know if there's any other issues. All right, good. All right, so Next thing on the list to do. Let's see what else there is to do, guys. Alright, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Just let me know if anything happens and see if I can adjust anything or two here. Okay. So, like we said, we're not going to add a thermal fuse. We're going to go gangster style on this. We ain't adding the thermal fuse just because I forgot to buy it. It is what it is. I'm not worried about it. So next thing to do is get M16 screws, 3 shims, and the M3 thumb nuts. So let me get that going. Yep. So we need 2 M16s at the back. Need thumb 30s. So about 6 in total, right? Yeah, 6 shims in total. So got that. There we go. Hey, Conley, welcome back to the stream, buddy. Glad to see you guys. All right, so got our shim. Then we need a 40 millimeter M3, which I should have. Should I do black? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. It is what it is. All right, so we got 40 millimeter here, and we need a spring. Oh, this is an awesome kit, guys. You get different sizes spring, so I'm probably going to use the stiffest one there. It's overkill. I'm kidding. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this red spring, which is a medium load. All right. Anything else we need? And okay, so I need to get those nuts real quick. All right. Guys can see the nuts. Okay, so now we just got to put this back on the table. So I'm going to go ahead and shift this over real quick so we have everything. All the parts we need here. Okay, we'll rest this over here. All right, so I'm going to put this back on the table. Flip it around. I'm gonna call one of my kiddos to empty this trash for me. AJ, Alex or AJ?
Yeah.
Hey, come. Hold on. I am use the trash. Hold on. Just empty this out for me because it's getting full with all the stuff. Appreciate it, buddy. Just empty that out. Thank you, sir. So now, let's do this bed thing here. So, all right, from what it says, all right. Okay, that's a very interesting. How do you? Is there nothing underneath it? How do you mount that? Like, how do you? Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, what holds it down? Like, does it say anything holds it down? Like, how do you just mount it just like that? Like, what in the world? Is there any nut on that one? I don't see. Okay. Honestly, Tyrone, to answer your question, I have both the silicone things that everybody been using, the silicone spring, and stiffer springs. Let me be honest with you. I buy an assortment of springs. The stiffer spring is this brown spring here. Let me show you guys. It's very stiff. It takes very heavy load. So it's very stiff. I can't even flex it with my hand. Honestly, going from the silicone things and the spring, I don't see the difference. Like, I literally, like right now, my printers are using springs. I don't see the difference. I can see I can see why people are going to it, because it has a wider area for your bed to level on versus a spring, but I just don't see the difference. Once you level your bed good, regardless if you're using spring or not, there shouldn't be any difference. But honestly, I don't see the difference. People saying they're going with it because after a while your bed loses position. I guess it changes. I haven't experienced that. Honestly, I can't tell. So I think it's a preference thing at this point. Yeah, exactly. 3D Obsession. I think using stiffer spring is the way to go. It's no difference, to be honest with you. The stiffer the spring, the less movement you're gonna have, anyways. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have any movement over time. It's so stiff. Like, to compress this takes a lot of force. So I don't see the difference, honestly. I think it's just a aesthetic thing more than anything else. Our preference. Alright, so I still don't understand how to mount this thing. It's weird. I don't... I don't understand. Cut holes for the... Okay. Screw access holes. Okay. Alright, I have a question for you guys. So, let me show you guys my dilemma. And maybe you guys can answer this for me, but I have no idea what it's acting. So I'm going to ask. Because it's not clear here. So I'm going to show you guys my dilemma right now. So, if you guys look here, right here, I'm gonna zoom it up just a little bit. There is literally no hole for this to go through, right? There's no hole in actual extrusion. But is this just a hole? Is it asking for you to screw it down and it sits in place by the screw in the groove? Because there's no hole in the extrusion for this to sit on. I just want to make sure that I don't have to make a hole or anything. I'm confused here. This is really throwing me off. As you can see right here, it just says make spacers, put the shim in, and there's no hole. Like it's sitting flat right here, but I don't know. It makes no sense to me. If someone can clear that up. Icon Lee, you're the man, dude. I swear your suggestions are spot on, bro. I was thinking the same thing. Like the back, maybe the front screw hold the whole thing together. I was thinking that, but it's kind of a weird design. You think it'll be hard mounted, but all right, I'll see what happens. Here goes. But it looks like that's what it's asking to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Oh, M3 shims. Okay. I'm using M5. Wrong shims. Be good to pay attention. So M3. You know what? Actually, good job, Huda. I'm probably gonna end up doing that because it's weird to just add it like that without a T-nut. So I'm probably gonna add a T-nut to the back of it. This will make it easier on me because it looks weird. So let's see, M3. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let you guys see what I'm doing. Okay, that's one in. Okay, all right. So I'll take y'all. I appreciate that. The CAD file have a T-nut. I'll add a T-nut to it as well. Appreciate that because it didn't show. It didn't show on the actual instruction, which I think is important because I would have missed that. So I think that should be a thing to add in the manual. All right, I'm gonna have the T-nut here. There we go. Oh, too big. All right. So we need to put that in the front, I'm guessing. So let's put this in real quick. I'm using the medium load spring red. There we go. Okay. Uh, where's my other? I'm always losing that one, man. Where is it? There we go. And yeah, this is not going to be fun to screw in. Okay, I ain't going to screw this down yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Too early. Let's get these in the hole. Okay, maybe I need to. There we go. All right. All right. That bed is mounted, guys. Yeah, that nut helped a lot, guys, because that definitely held down the bed. Because without that, I don't know how you'd have held the bed down. So, so that fixed that. And my drilling is awesome. So the nut is below the surface, which I'm super happy about. All right. This is definitely not intuitive to turn, but I'm gonna leave it be. It's definitely not intuitive, but I will screw it down just a little bit. Alright, so the bed is mounted, fellas. It is mounted. Let you guys see. Alright. Let you guys get a nice look at it. But the bed is mounted. And it also got much heavier. Way bit heavier. With this bed on there, yes, it's a lot heavy now. Yeah, the sucker is heavy. Yep. Got some weight. Woo! Okay, let's see what do we do next. I have to put I might be able to run this bed in a some sleeving. Probably gonna put some sleeving on this to make it look cleaner. So I'm gonna end up doing something like that. Run some sleeving. So that's not a big deal. Oh, it's nice. So guys, if you didn't see the afterburner, it's nice. Look how smooth this is. It's not shifting. It's very nice. It goes all the way back. No issue. The head is not moving. Very smooth. However, the only part that's a little stiff, and that should be understandable, is trying to move the tool head. Of course, it's going to be a little stiff because you're trying to move the motors. But outside of that, it's nice. No problem. Moves fine. There you go. As far as the bed issue, no more bed issue. It's fixed, of course. Instead of using the I'm not sure if you guys were here the last night's stream, but instead of using the flexible couplers, I use solid couplers instead. Just because the lead screw is so short, and I actually had to cut down the lead screw. It was a little bit too long, so the bottom of the carriage here, the holders were hitting the lead screw, so I had to cut down the lead screw a little bit, cut them down to the same size. So because the lead screw is short, there's no wobble, there's no curve in it, so I just use straight couplers, and that fixed the problem. It works fine. So, yep. Alright, so let's see what's next. I know there's something next. I'm going to have to figure that out. Alright. Okay, my cutter is down, guys, so this would be next. But I don't have my cutter to cut it. But I'm going to have to try to figure out the size, actually, and let me see if I can... Wow, it actually goes perfectly right here. Okay. Fits perfectly right here. I I'd have to try to figure out where it goes. In terms of like, so I got to cut this down quite a bit. Yeah, I had to cut this down quite a bit. I mean, like, quite a bit. So, I'll make that a progress. Not on live, of course, not streaming this, but I got to cut this down, and then I'll mount this part. But we'll see what's next, because I can't do that right now. My cutter is down. So, let's see what else we can do. Okay. I guess we can do that. Let me go ahead and add the... Should I do that? Yeah, let me go ahead and add the magnetic bed thing on here while I'm here. Might as well do that. A lot of wires. Okay. Alright, got a magnetic bed for it. I think with a PEI sheet, but I gotta check, make sure that's exactly what I got. Alright, so yes, I like Physek. I like their magnetic spring steel sheet bed. I've had a lot of success with it. Wow, they actually glued this down, guys. Look at this, guys. They actually glue it down. They mean business. They mean they didn't want it to come off. But look, they glued it down. Literally. Wow. Alright. Ooh, this looks so nice. Yes, sir. This looks really nice. As you guys can see, let me take it out so you guys can actually look at it. This is the Physek 300mm by 300mm spring steel with a, I want to say, a very thin sheet of PEI on top of it. But what I do, when the PEI runs out, I use these, which I prefer over PEI. So when the PEI runs off, right, like when it's not sticking anymore, because those sheets don't last that long, you maybe get, depending on how you take care of it, you can probably get quite a bit of print out of them. But mine, I'm not sure what happened with mine, but it didn't last that long. It started to like not stick anymore. So I took off the top PEI sheet and replaced and got some, I don't know how you call it name, but Dubstify. So I took off the PEI and then put this sticker on here, and it still flex like normal. And this sticker is awesome because everything stick to it. I mean, PLA stick to it, PTG stick to it like crazy. Haven't really tried ABS yet, but I'm assuming it stick to it. But this thing sticks like awesome bed sticker. Like if you have bed adhesion issue, this sticker is freaking amazing. I definitely use this in this fashion because the problem if you put it on a heated bed like this, like regular, you're gonna have a hard time taking off your prints. Like I have to use let me see, I have to be using this to take the prints off. And I hate using this stuff because, you know, you can kind of hurt yourself. So it's better in a flexible fashion in terms of to flex the print off versus using this. But I love this bed sticker. I definitely recommend this bed sticker. It's freaking awesome. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Also got their flexible mat as well. So this is also magnet, also flexible. Again, just love their bed stickers. Freaking awesome. So I got it off Amazon for those who want to know. Again, their stuff has never failed me. Like, if you look at every review of the stuff, I don't know what it is with their bed sticker, but like I said, PLA, PTG, ABS, everything sticks to it. I don't know what they make it out of, but it's just awesome. That's all I can say. Just using it myself, definitely recommend it. I wasn't kidding. Let me show you. I'm not even playing. I have a ton of this stuff. See, I got a ton. I got 400 millimeter, 310 millimeter, ender size. I got a whole ton of this stuff because anytime my PEI sheet runs out, I'm just going to put this on top of the flexible spring steel and I'm back in business. So again, I really, really love this stuff. Like, I mean, I like glass too. Don't get me wrong. I love glass. But this stuff, whew, like I said, I have no bed adhesion issues with this thing. It's amazing. That's all I can tell you. It's really, really good. Definitely worth the money. Not a thing I gotta rant about. It lasts a while. 3D Obsession. It lasts a while. Like, especially with it not on the spring steel sheet, it lasts a while. If you just put it like directly on the heated bed, if you start digging at it, the part that you start digging at, if you keep digging at it, it might lose its stickiness. So I wouldn't recommend it with a spatula thing. I would definitely put it on a spring steel sheet. So that way you can just flex it and it comes right off. So, but it lasts a long time. Like, one sheet can last a very long time. Like, I haven't even changed that sheet yet and it still sticks. So definitely recommend it. All right. Another thing I want to talk about before I continue, because I know I'm ranting, but I just like to share information. These Overture sticker, ABS, for those who are printing ABS love this thing. That's what I use on my little my King Groom printer that print all my ABS parts. This thing has saved my life. Listen, I tried ABS in glass, didn't work. I tried the ABS with air spray, didn't work. And this was in an enclosure. It didn't work still. It just would just warp off the bed. I tried it with a brim, didn't work. I hate what do you call it, rafts. I don't like using raft. Let's not even get into that. I hate rafts. But even with the brim, it's still warped underneath the brim, okay? But the moment I put this on top of the glass, all the adhesion issue I've had just disappear. This thing holds on to prints ABS like nobody's business. I don't have to use a brim and it stays on there. What I got to use to take it off, I literally got to use this to take it off. Every single one of my prints, I have to take it off, take off the plate, and then take it off. But this thing, Overture stickers, are awesome. I'm just sorry they don't carry in the bigger size. If they carry in a bigger size, I'll probably put it on this. But this thing, this is it. This is it right here. So, just giving y'all information for those who want to print ABS, Overture stickers, awesome. Yes, 3D Obsession. You got me, man. Rafts, Listen. I mean, I'm gonna go on a rant. I hate rafts. Like even when I just started seeing 3D printing and seeing people use a raft, I'm like, why? Like why? It's ugly. Sorry guys. I'm you're seeing a different side. I hate using a raft and I hate seeing people using it. Now, is there some use case for it? No, I'm sorry. There's no use case for it. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to give you that. No, there's no use case for a raft. Because listen, if you level your bed and have good adhesion, there's no reason for you to use a raft. Like, absolutely none. Listen, I've used a raft once. And when I say it ruined my print just to fight to get that sucker up, nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. No rafts. Yeah. I use a brim, and even though brims are annoying because you got to trim the sides, I'll deal with a brim. But a raft, nah, nope. Yes, you can get them in many sizes. So that bed sticker from Dubstify, you can get in 400 by 400, I think 310 millimeter. Ender size, which is 235. Now the 400 millimeter one, you can cut it down to size. It actually gives you like markings. So if you had a custom bed below 400 by 400, you can actually cut it down to that size and it fits. So but I think that's the biggest they carry, 400 by 400. Yeah, Conley, listen, man. I tried ABS on glass, and I'm not saying it couldn't work, but I tried it raw. Like, I just tried raw ABS on just raw glass, okay? Just clean my glass. It sticked, but then it just slowly warped off the bed, okay? So I said, all right, let me try it with a brim. It worked for a little bit, but then it still warped off the brim. Like, so it was getting frustrating. And I used ear spray. Hair spray did work on glass really well, but then again, it slowly started warping off the corners. And I'm like, all right, man. But the moment I found this bed sticker here, this bed sticker, yeah, this thing is, yeah, this thing is awesome. I don't use no glue, nothing. Just wipe it down with some alcohol, and I'm back to printing. I love this thing, and because of that, yeah, I definitely recommend. If you can use maybe ABS slurry or something else to get your ABS print to stick, however you do it, that's perfectly fine. But for me, these little things, yeah, these are my friend. Like, this is awesome. I have no problem with this stuff. So, all right. So enough ranting. Let's get busy. Hey, no. Funny enough, everybody I showed, even on the Core XY group for the Vorons, I show everybody what I use, and the funny part is that you can't get Overture in Europe. For some reason, Overture only sell their filaments here in America. Like, you can't get it nowhere else, which sucks because the material, because every PETG, PLA, or ABS you buy from Overture, you get one of these bed sticker in the package for free. I mean, at one point I have like 12 of these things because I bought so much PETG. 12 of these things, and I ran through them. But again, these things are godsend. I don't know what kind of material to make it out of, but ABS just sticks to this stuff. Like, I can't explain it. But yeah, if you can get some, it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add the magnet to the bed here. I might as well do it while I'm here, you know, just might as well get it all done. Make sure this is the right size. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. All right, cool. Let me get my little credit card here. Yeah, I had my rant, man. It's all good information. It's all stuff that I experienced that I'm just sharing it with you guys. Maybe that could help y'all. You know, I had to rant that out. Oh, another thing to talk about. So, I told the guy that I was going to do this, but since you guys are watching, I can share this information. So, someone installed Clipper, okay? And he was asking, let me lower this a little bit because I don't want to mess up. Someone installed Clipper, and he was asking, what's the best way to do your Z probe offset? The document states for Clipper to do it cold, okay? The reason for that is because you don't want to have existing filament on your nozzle, maybe gunked up on your nozzle. You don't want to have filament in your tool head and it's dripping down. You don't want to do it hot. Well, mainly for that reason. You just don't want stuff on your nozzle doing it. And personally, I find that doing a Z probe offset with a cold bed and a cold nozzle end up working out better than a hot bed and a hot nozzle. That's just from my experience. I noticed just doing it cold, I get a better result when the bed warm up than when I do it hot. I don't know why it doesn't work out for me. Maybe it's just not me, but I realize doing it cold for me works out better. But anyways, so it states to do it cold. I'm telling this guy, yo, do it cold. Make sure you're doing it cold. Make sure you put the tool head in the center of your bed. Oh, that's another thing. I'm sorry, I'm going on another tangent. Never do a Z probe offset in the corner of your bed. It needs to be in the dead center of your bed because it's going to be based on that, right? If you do a Z probe offset at the edge of your bed, it could be up, down. You don't know what the leveling is. So if you do it there, you can't expect to get a perfectly level first layer, right? So you want to do your Z probe at the dead center of your bed. But to go back to the point, he was telling the guy instead of to use paper, to use a feeler gauge. Okay, all right, that's where you lost me. Listen, guys, this is a hobby. We're just melting plastic. We don't need any high-tech feeler gauge. I mean, come on, man. Just use like paper. Paper work. I use paper all the time and I get it. So this guy was arguing with the guy telling him to use a feeler gauge. Like, come on, like, a piece of paper works just as fine. Even a document tells you just use a piece of paper. If you go everywhere on YouTube, everybody use paper. So what's up with the feeler gauge? Like, it's not like rocket science, So I just want to let you guys know that, listen, just use paper, man. You don't need no feeler gauge for this. It's not like, we're building high-tech robots that will that needs extreme precision. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just funny. But anyways, I'm done ranting. Oh my God. So just be careful who you're getting your information from. That's all I'm telling you guys. Just some people just think this a hobby and take it way too seriously, and it's all in good fun. You know what I'm saying? Just use what works. All right, now I can do it. Exactly. There you go, Conley. Exactly. And I mean, it's really that simple. Honestly, I can tell you this. With Clipper, I think so with Marlin too. With Clipper, if I do a probe, like a Z probe offset, when I go to print the first time, sometimes the nozzle tend to be maybe a millimeter, maybe 0.5 millimeter above the bed from where you set it. And that's okay because you can always do a live Z adjust. So while it's doing a skirt or while it's laying down like a skirt or a brim, you can always adjust it. And then take that adjustment. I would just take that adjustment when it has the perfect squish and take that and in Clipper, you take the adjustment. So if you dial it down, in Clipper, I think you take that adjustment and add. Okay, so you take that adjustment and you add to whatever Z offset is in your config. Okay, once I do that, then my Z offset is set. I don't have to worry about it. If it's too low and you bring it up, then you take away from the Z offset that's in your config. That's how it works. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. But it's pretty easy, guys. Nothing, not rocket science. All right, let me see if I can get this first part here. All right. It's a little twisted, but it's fine. As long as everything is on the bed, I'm not worried. And we still have the same gap, I'm okay, and there's no bubbles in here. I'm not going to complain too much. There we go. Yay! No bubbles! All in one go. Look at that. Super, super easy. Alright. You know what? Let's talk about it. So, I'm glad you bring that up, Victor. Alright, so here's the thing. Clipper is not hard to install at all. Here's the thing. You just got to remember this. With Clipper, it runs on your Pi. It doesn't run on your board. It runs on your Pi. It treats your board like a slave. You know what I'm saying? All it does is calculate all the kinematics. So all the little movement of the motor. For example, with Quarks Y, all it does when we say kinematics, that means just the movement of the toolhead, how it moves, right? For example, Quarks Y is totally different from your Cortisan. Cortisan, you have your Y, it's very simple calculation. Your X go back and forth, left to right. Your bed go back and forth, and it uses that and calculate how to make a circle, how to make a triangle. Then that's what kinematic means. So the Quarks Y, you have two motors working together, okay? And so in that case, the Pi is just have a more powerful CPU, and it can calculate it just a lot faster than your board. Yeah, I mean your board can do it, but it's going to take a lot more resource to calculate the movements of two motors, right? Working together in tandem. So all Clipper is doing is offloading all that processing work to the Pi. The Pi calculates it and just send literally G-code command to the board, and the board just tells the motor what to do. The board no longer have to do the work of calculating and then tell the board what to do. All it does is just receive the command from the Pi, tell the motors where to move. That's about it. So it's not hard. The main thing you gotta worry about when it comes to installing Clipper, I would just go either fluid route, mainsail route. You can do Octoprint route. Octoprint is just a tad bit more difficult. Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to do Octoprint. So I suggest going mainsail or fluid. Install it on your Pi. Once you install it, you compile a firmware for your board. So whatever board you're using, you can compile it. If you don't know the board processor, you can actually look at the sample configs for your board. And if you look in the top, it tells you exactly what the processor it's using. So you can use that. And once you do that, you flash your board, make sure your printer is on. And then you go back, keep PuTTY up. If you're using Windows, you use PuTTY. And then you type in the list, that serial, whatever, to get the serial for your board. And you plug that in the config and you should connect. Now, a rule of thumb. This is my rule of thumb. Yes, well, you know, you don't have to use a 32-bit board. You can just use an 8-bit board. But, you know, everybody's using 32-bit board. I mean, 32-bit board is really for Marlin. Let's be honest here. It's really for Marlin. It has more processing power, and Marlin runs everything on the one board. So the 32-bit board is a benefit for Marlin firmware. But for Clipper, it's not a benefit because Clipper runs on the Pi. It doesn't run on the board itself, right? So in that case, you could just use anything. You can even use what they used to use for the Voron 2.4, which is a ramps. You could use a ramps board if you wanted to. But the reason why most people use SKR, because it's cheap, it's popular, it's a new thing, it's fancy, it's well supported. Put it that way, it's well supported. You know, everybody buys it, so you know, so that's the reason, honestly. Yes, Overture is good stuff, man. Overture makes really good stuff. I enjoy the PTG, the PLA. I haven't tried the ABS yet, but their PTG is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I wish I had it. I printed this for a friend. This is out of PTG. Overture PTG, and look, it looks amazing. I mean, just a little bit of stringing, but it turned out really, really good. Very clean. I love Overture PTG. Good stuff. What was I talking about before I answer? I know I was talking about Clipper, but there was something else on my mind I wanted to share with you guys with Clipper, but I can't remember exactly what it was. See if I can remember. I can't remember what it was, but if you guys remember what I was talking about before I mentioned Clipper, but I know I was talking about something regarding to Clipper. All right, so it's just a little bit, on the short side, but that's okay. It's not quite 300 millimeters, but that's okay. It's sitting on the bed, and I'm okay with that. There we go. That looks really good. Love it. That looks good. All right, let's see what's next, guys. Okay, so it would seem it's time to install the skirts. So we have some time. So let me see if I can go ahead and install some of the skirt here. I got all my skirts here. Let me show you guys. Here. So I got all these skirts installed. I printed them out in PETG. They're not gold, they're gray. So space gray PETG. Since they're outside, it doesn't matter. It's not like they're going to be in the enclosure. So I printed them out in PETG in one go. Got my my switch installed, and also I'm going to be using a direct connection for the Raspberry Pi. So I'm going to flip this upside down and get this going. I wonder if the bed's going. I don't think the bed should fall, right? I don't think so. Hey Craig, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you finally caught the stream, man. I'm gonna go ahead and install the skirts. I just installed the bed, so I'm flipping it over. I'm gonna install some skirts right now. There we go. All right. Hold boss. All right, so yeah, we're gonna install the skirts, guys. Time to install some skirts. I know this is a boring part, but you got to get done. So we're gonna go ahead and install the skirt on top of here. See if I can bring this down just a little bit. Here we go. All right. And also got to do our screen as well too. So I'm gonna have to grab that. Grab my screen here. Yeah, live streaming. I don't think people. Man, you see what the screen going up like on. Alright guys, I gotta see if this is a screen because I have so much packages that I haven't opened. All over there on the ground, Voron 2.4, all kind of packages. So I'm gonna make sure this is a screen because I haven't checked. So I'm gonna check it out and see if this is a screen. And of course it is. Got a rubber ducky from Big Tree Tech. Look, see my kid invaded my stream, guys. Look, this little guy here invaded my stream. Why are you in my stream, man? Huh? You're not a printer. But you're not a printer. You want a rubber ducky? You're welcome. It's not hard, guys. If you guys wanna It's not hard to install Clipper, guys. Oh, nice, nice. I'm the proud owner of Switchwire 80. And it's right back here, Switchwire 80. I haven't put the, I haven't requested the serial for the second Switchwire. I will do it at some point. Ooh, this looks nice, guys. This looks really, really nice. No lie. This looks really fancy. So, oh, it comes with a screen protector on it. I'm going to leave that on for now. But this looks really, really nice. Yeah, so it's the recommended Voron screen with an RBG in it. From Big Tree Tech. It's the one that you see everybody use with a 2.4. You can change the color on it, the RBG and everything. So that's the one I got. Hey, listen, Craig. Listen, we're on this boat together, man. I have so much printer. I have like so I have two Ender 3 Pro. I sold one. I have a switch wire right here. You guys can't see it, but I'll show you. I have one switch right here, another switch wire here. They're not the standard switch wire. They're converted. So, but I love them. They look so much sexier. And sorry, I'm just gonna brag because I built them. So they look really nice. Then I'm building this V1.8. Then I got a 2.4 to build. I have a Voron Legacy. So I have a ton of Voron too. So don't worry, man. I have lots of Voron myself. Oh yeah, that 3D printing bug is quite a bit of a bug. It lets you spend quite a bit of money too. You spend quite a bit of money with this hobby. I promise you that. Alright, let's see what I gotta do here. So I gotta do some inserts. So I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to end up boring you guys because I gotta do a bunch of inserts here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll just take these little small ones here. Yeah, you and me both, Craig. Voron also makes me happy, man. I really like the aesthetics of these machines. They're not only functional, but they look freaking awesome. Alright, I gotta put some inserts on these things up here on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All my inserts. I had a whole thing of inserts here. I'm not sure where I put them. There we go.
What, I can come back in? Mommy,
I'm just adding some heat inserts, guys. Apparently these things call for inserts, so I'm just adding some inserts real quick. I really like the Victor. I also like the rat rig. I'm probably gonna end up building one. I don't know yet if I have the space, but if I do, it won't be another Voron. I think I'll build all the Vorons I like unless Voron release something else. I won't build a V0 since I have the Ender 3 Pro to do what I needed to do. It prints good. But I would like to build a rat rig with the triple Z bed. I think that's fascinating. I don't have a printer like that yet. So it'd be cool to have one of those.
No.
Okay.
Yes, my God.
Come on. Come on, still got fire too. Oh snap.
Still have it up.
No. Well, that felt no man, miss out it. You can't come in. You go that slide through like that, man. Oh, it did it again. Okay, that hole is a little too wide. Use something bigger. See if that slide to the other side. Cause problem right this.
Circle, huh?
Yeah man, boom. Ah man, alright. That sucks. That sucks. Hole's a little too wide. Hopefully it works, but yeah, that's not gonna work. The one that's supposed to be, I might glue it down, man. Put some glue on it or something, but it's all good. I'll throw some glue on it. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right. We done with all the inserts. Yep. And what else needs it? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I might as well put up the screen as well too, guys. Go ahead and do the screen. Might as well do the screen while I'm at it. M38s. Okay. Yeah, Craig, I'm not gonna use PTFE wires. I'm just gonna use regular silicone because not sure if you watch Nero's video, but he was using silicone wires and nothing happened to them. So I know a lot of people are moving to PTFE. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I understand why, but if silicone wire works fine, I don't see the need for me to move to that wire. But I guess I understand the need to. Yes, skirts. I hate it. I mean, I haven't put on the skirts yet, and I already hate putting on the skirts. I don't. Yeah, yeah. Don't remind me. I'm not fun. Oh yeah, I have no issues with my silicone wire, man. They've been, I don't know how around them, but I have no issues at all. They work good. I mean, they do feel kind of flimsy. Let's see here. What is this? Let me see what this is. Hold on. I know I bought some wires the other day for the 2.4. I'm gonna check. What are these? Silicone, right? Yeah, I bought some silicone wires for the 2.4. Like I said, I've used them. I have no issues with them. So could be the luck of the draw here. Ooh, that went into place really nicely. Oh, that is satisfying right there. Oh, that is definitely satisfying. All right, so I just need. Okay, so you. Oh, we put it in from the back first. Okay, I see. I see. So that's how they want it done. I'm just mounting the LCD, guys. I'm just putting in. I might as well go ahead and put it in. So I'm just going ahead and doing that real quick. goes like that. Okay, so like this. Where is my screw? All right, guys, we're gonna go. I see the time is fine, so and I do want to get a little bit more stuff done, so we're gonna go until 8:30. So and then call it from there. But I would just like to get a couple more stuff done here. Really? All right, one down. Out of sight to go. Oh, another thing, guys. Just remember, I think after I build after I redo the legacy in ABS and update that and build the 2.4, I'm really thinking about an IDEX printer. I really want an IDEX. I think that's the last printer I will build on this channel for now, at least until something else goes, until I sell something. But for now, I really am looking into IDEX. I'm finding it very interesting because right now, with the switch wire and the dual color printing, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a pain in the ass to get dialed in. I had it printing nicely, but then it between the switching of the filament, it tends to jam a little. So I'm thinking about an IDEX printer, which seems a little bit better. Or if not an IDEX, I'd rather just build a MMU so we can do multicolor filaments. We'll see. I think I want to do a project like that on this channel. So I'm gonna either go IDEX or build a MMU like Prusa MMU and incorporate it on one of the switch wires and see how that works. But I'm looking to do something like that in the future. Honestly, the multiple extruder with a single nozzle is a pain in the butt. Now I see why people don't like doing it that way because it's not very reliable. Come on, stop popping out. There we go. And what screws we need? M8 too. Yep, 8mm as well too. Okay. Hope I didn't damage that. Okay. Hmm. Good to know. Good to know. I'm looking to go that route, the MMU route. Um, but I would like to build it from scratch myself. I think that would be fun to build one from scratch with all the parts. Should be no more than $100 because I have a ton of spare parts here to build one. Um, so yeah, I'm glad you confirmed that because I really want to get into multicolor, multi-filament printing. But this thing's being a pain in the butt. Let's try this side. You're living that good life, Huda. You're living that good life. I wish I could be in my bed just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Just waking up on a Friday night. Living a good life, man. Okay. Why is this not going in? I really don't want to damage my screen trying to force it in here. But it clearly is not. Yeah, it's like, it's weird. It's like damaging the screen. You know what? Let me do this first. Okay. Get two of them in there first, and then do two. Hey, I find SLA printers really interesting. I've seen one person build one from scratch. I find it very fascinating. Seems like no it's not being talked a lot, the SLA printers. But it seems very fascinating. I mean, if there is a way to build one, I'll definitely do it. But yes, SLA printer seems very, very interesting. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. So that's what's going on. It is quite off-centered, really badly. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is not happening today. Okay, that's not going to fit. Alright, guys, let me show you my dilemma. See this? Not sure if it's an STL issue, but look at that. It's literally flexing because it doesn't fit this. Now, I'm not sure if this STL is made for the B3 Tech or the Physec board, but look at that. There's so much flex. That means it's not meant for this one. So if you guys have a link to the STL maybe for this, let me know because yeah, it won't fit. So yeah, I don't want to break it, so I'm gonna slowly pull this out. Yeah, this blows. It's definitely not gonna fit. It looked like it fits right here though. But it was the back just don't line up. It's weird. So strange. Yeah, this ain't gonna fit. This ain't gonna fit. No wonder I was having a hard time getting it in there because yeah, the whole thing is off centered. It's so weird. Alright, I'm gonna have to work on this one. Yes, Conley. It's the ribbon connector that's interfering with the whole thing. It's as you can see, it's not sitting right, so it's interfering with how this fits. It's just not sitting correctly. I mean, the screen fits perfectly fine, but the ribbon cable, the connector is definitely causing an issue where it's just not sitting on line. So I'm not sure whether it's reprinting or not, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do that, reprint. But this sucks because it looks so nice, you know? Dang it. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably reprint it, so I'm just gonna save this. But it sucks because I wanted to finish this up, but it's all good. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mount the skirts on. Yeah, I actually have a Dremel. So what I'm gonna do is do that while I'm off the stream. I'll just take my time and just kind of clean it up a little bit and connect it. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and see how much of the skirts I can mount tonight before time to go. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Dremel and see what I can get done. Appreciate you guys' input. You guys are awesome. Says M8, M38s, and then I guess you use T-nuts. I'm assuming that's what you use here. I want to say that's what it looked like. Peanuts. Alright, so this goes right here. It's kind of weird. That's how it goes? Nah, okay. I see. Wrong way. Wrong way. Okay. It's weird to do it this way, though. I mean, it just kind of strange. Hey. Oh. Went overboard. You chill out, dude. Being too strong over here. Let go. You know, guys, how we have a tendency to over tighten everything we screw into. Jesus Christ! I just need to control that, man. I over tighten everything and trying to break it. Forgot it's plastic. Don't need to be that tight now. Jesus. All right, now it's in. We need a little small one. So. All right. It's looking good now, guys. It's looking like a freaking printer. All right. Am I doing this the right way? Shouldn't that line up with that? Hold on. I think I'm doing this. Yeah. This way. Yep. It's this way. Yep. That's how you do it. Okay. It's this way. All right. Don't over tighten it now. Take your time, sir. There we go. All right. And we need one like this. All right, cool. Starting to look like a printer, guys. Starting to look like a printer. Okay. This might be in the way a little bit, but okay. Maybe I might have to remove that foot. Let me. There we go. That was in the way a little bit. All right. Woo! That thing looked good. All right. Looking good, fellas. Let's see now. Then we do the sides. So we'll put one, okay, now I know what to do with the sides. So the sides, take one of this. Right, outside, yep. No, okay, so the wrong side. What? Okay, sides must be facing the outside like this. So this goes over here. So where does the other one go? There we go. Found it. All right. Come on. Damn. Come on, dude. Like, really? All right, that didn't catch. That one didn't catch right. There we go. All right, perfect. A little too fast there. Forgot to add the nuts at the bottom. Guys, keep the noise down. Starting to look good, guys. I mean, I love the skirts now. I mean, they're pain to install because you gotta, they're kind of repetitive, but I'm glad I did the skirts, man. It looks really good. And they're in PETG. I mean, there's no heat. There's no heat on them, so, you know, PETG worked perfect in this application. Plus my printer, my little printer that's been printing all of the ABS parts, it's too small. Like, I mean, you can print a couple of these on the small printer, but then I would have to print, like, it'll take me a couple of hours, maybe a day or two or three to get all the skirts printed versus my big printer over there, the Tronxy. With PETG, I knock it out all in one go. It took like 14 hours to print all of this in one go. So, you know, I didn't want to have to wait on that. So I'm glad I could make this in PTG. It just makes life easier. Okay, I'm gonna have to might have to unscrew this again. Might have to unscrew that again. All right. Woo, that looks good. Looks freaking good. Got one more side to go, guys, and I'm gonna call a stream. I'll take a couple of questions from you guys and call a stream. But we did good tonight. We did good tonight. We did good tonight, boys. All right. M3. Oh, coffee. Huh. Hey, listen, guys. Believe it or not, I don't need coffee at all in the mornings. I don't even drink tea at all. Sometimes I'll drink a little tea, but I don't drink coffee. Like, I don't need coffee at all. Like, I'm pretty much have a lot of energy, so I never drink coffee. I tasted coffee once, because in Jamaica we have green tea, herbal tea, like hot cocoa, maybe hot chocolate, which is a delicacy in Jamaica. I know Jamaica have their Blue Mountain coffee, which a lot of people like, but I've never been a coffee guy. Like, I don't drink coffee. I can just wake up, go to work, no drinking any tea, and so. Looking to see if I see any more M3 Hammerhead T-nuts here, but I think that's all the ones we have. Alright. Yep, we can install. We have enough to install the other side here. Goes like this. Yes, sir. Dude, wrong size. Oh, wrong way. Almost installed it the wrong way. Caught myself. Caught myself. There we go. That would have been a disaster. Almost installed it the wrong way. Oh, try not to over tighten it a little bit too much here. There we go. This goes. Nope, wrong one. Yep, this is the right one here. Yeah, I like tea. I mean, I'm so used to drinking herbal tea, guys. I'm a herbal tea guy. Like I said, I don't mind trying coffee here and there. I'm just not a coffee guy. But when it comes to herbal tea, like ginger tea, garlic tea, this type of tea, yeah, this herbal tea, I'll drink those. Oh, didn't grab. Oh, still didn't grab. What's going on? Come on. That's not grabbing. Why is it? Oh, sometimes you hate tea nuts, man. They don't want to grab. Okay, why is this? I could be in a pain in the butt, man. There we go. Just didn't want to grab for some reason. Come on, let go. All right. Whew. Two more, boys. Two more. I think I have some extra. To go in my stash here because I know I had a lot more, but to go in my stash. See if I can pick out some out of this stash here. There we go. And 3. More M3. There we go. I need 4 of them, right? Because there's only 2 left. Yep, only 2 left. So I think we got enough here. Yes, I mean, T-nuts are good. I don't mind them, but they can be annoying. They are very, very annoying sometimes. Sometimes they work, sometimes they act like they don't want to go in. It's just weird. But so far, majority of what's holding this together is all T-nuts. So they do work, just a bit tedious, to say the least. But I did get the correct recommended nuts for the 2.4. So the 2.4 is going to have minimal T-nuts. It's mostly the sliding T-nuts, which are here. So these are going to go for the 2.4. So no more that problem. And I have M5 and M3 as well. So all right. Yes. Looks proper. Where's mine? Make sure to tighten this back down. All right. Looks good, guys. I mean, that looks really, really, really sweet. Let me flip it back over carefully. There we go. That looks good. What you think? Maybe I should have thrown some gold in there, but I wasn't thinking then. I was just thinking the gray and gold, but I don't want to go overboard with the gold too. You know what I'm saying? Because Iron Man didn't have a ton of gold on him. He had mostly red, some gold, and some gray. But what y'all think, man? I think it looks good. It's getting heavier. I'll tell you that much. Woo! Yes, sir. Looking good, fellas. Looking really good. We're almost done. Almost. Woo! I'm gonna show you guys. I also don't worry. I have the panels as well. I just haven't opened the package yet. So this is all the panels to enclose this stuff. It's pretty heavy. It's all the panels. That means the two black panels to help keep the heat in, and the side panels and the top panels. So I got this also from LDO Printed Solid. So everything is in here when we need to put the panel on. I just bring it out since we're going to end up using it at some point. Rest it over here. So, yes. Woo! Alright. I think we're going to call it a night. But we made some significant progress. I mean, like I said, I could have got this done already, but I just wanted to make it an experience by live streaming it and learning from this experience, and then bring all of this experience we learned into the 2.4 so we can make a lot less mistakes. Not that all the mistake I've made is major, but just a lot less hiccups, and just a little bit more prepared. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this thing working, man. But it feels solid. I mean, it's heavy now. It has some weight on it. Looking good. Hey, thanks, Hey, listen, 3D Obsession. Listen, man, thanks for your encouragement. I know I've said it a couple of times, but if it wasn't for you, I'll be making videos after videos. And I mean, I really do still need to make videos because I still want to dip into a little bit of YouTube money now. I still need to be monetized, a little bit of money. But it's really not about the money. All the money is just to support the channel for more content and more fun stuff. But yeah, I like the streaming. It's different, you know, to do this live. It has a different appeal to it than to just make a static video and you can watch, right? But to do it live, take me out of my comfort zone, and interacting with you guys while putting this together, it's a little different. So I appreciate the encouragement, buddy. Good night, Greg, man. I appreciate you coming out. The next stream, I'll announce it now. The next stream will be, I know Nira does a stream on Saturday, so the next stream will be Sunday. I'm going to try, for those who are in Europe, I'm going to try to do it a little early, just because I know some of you guys want to watch a stream and I, end up doing it in the afternoon. So I'm going to start doing the streams a little early, so that way everybody can get a chance to watch and see what I'm doing. So Sunday, I'll probably start the stream around maybe 2 p.m., 3 p.m. I think that's a good time to kind of start, and we're going to have a, maybe run the stream for a good 2-3 hours, So yeah, the next stream will be on Sunday, just a little bit earlier so everybody can get a chance to kind of watch and look and check it out. And yeah, so we should be doing a lot more then, So yeah, look forward to it. Alright, folks, that's it. Thanks for sharing this journey with me, guys. I hope this channel grows. Spread the word. We're just giving back to the community. Spread the word, like, subscribe, share it. This is a journey, guys. Let's see this channel grow and go to the sky's limit. But for tonight, I'm going to call it a night. Hang out with the family. And I hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you guys Sunday. Peace.